A pleasant day to everyone. I am Maria Nicole Garcia, and today I am going to discuss to you who really is Raymond Cattel. First of all, his full name is Raymond Bernard Cattel. He is also a known psychologist which develops a theory of fluid crystallized theory or also known as GFGC theory. He also indicates that a fluid intelligence is all about abstract problem solving, and also the crystallized intelligence is all about the acquired knowledge. Going back to Cattell, he is also he was born on March 20, 1905 in West Bromwich, United Kingdom. He died on February 2, 1998 on the age of 92. Furthermore, he attended college in King College in London and graduated on the year of 1929. Moreover, he also developed a trait theory that includes personality and intelligence, where using statistical methods or also known as the factor analysis. The factor analysis is identifying underlying traits that affects or influence the behavior of an individual. When it comes to legacy, Cattell's work was a significant contribution to the study of intelligence, wherein it was led to the development of widely accepted CHC theory or the Cattell-Horn-Carroll theory of cognitive abilities. There is also a prominent quote that was attributed to Raymond Cattell, wherein in the quote it says that personality is that which permits a prediction to what a person will do to a given situation. That's all. Thank
Plato's theory of intelligence is a multi-phase framework that explores human cognitive abilities. So his work led to the development of the CHC theory or the Cattel's Horn Carroll theory. It identifies the various aspects of intelligence. So we have the fluid intelligence, which is the ability of reason abstractly and solve problems independently of acquired knowledge. So it is associated with cognitive processing, mental agility, and adapting of new situations. Next is the crystallized intelligence. It is the accumulation of knowledge and skills acquired from not formal and informal education. It also includes cultural exposures and life experiences. So it involves language proficiency, general knowledge, and expertise in specific domains. So his theory suggests that these two types of intelligence are distinct but interconnected. The Cattle-Horn-Carroll theory is widely accepted as a comprehensive framework for understanding human cognitive abilities, and it has undergone revisions and expansions, incorporating new researches and findings.
So, good day, everyone. I am Jaren Evasco Felizardo, and today I'll be explaining the theory of intelligence by Raymond Cattel and his student, which is John Horn. So, according to them, our intelligence is made up of different skills that work together. They focused on two main types of intelligence, which is the fluid intelligence and the crystallized intelligence. So, ang fluid intelligence daw is our ability to think quickly and solve new problems without relying on our past knowledge. So, it's like being flexible in reasoning. For example, is when we solve puzzles, interpret statistics, or come up with a new strategies that we use the fluid intelligence. However, this type of intelligence usually declines as we get older. So habang tumatanda daw ang tao, humihina ang ating fluid intelligence. On the other hand naman is ang crystallized intelligence. So It is the knowledge and skills we gain from our experience and learning over time. For example, is the memorizing vocabulary, recalling dates or like places, or remembering how to do certain tasks. It is all used by crystallized intelligence. So unlike fluid intelligence, this type actually improves as we age because we continue learning and gaining experience. So, dito daw is, imbis na humina ang ating crystallize is mas lalo pang tumataas habang tumatanda dahil mas marami tayong natututunan. So, dito naman tayo sa pinagkaiba or the difference between the two is that the fluid intelligence is more about solving problems right now and um, learning new things, while crystallized intelligence is about recalling what we've learned or what we've already learned. So, Cattel considered both as part of what we call the general intelligence or the G factor, which is is basically our overall mental ability. So in short, para mas maintindihan ang fluid intelligence and crystallized intelligence is the fluid intelligence is like thinking on the spot, while ang crystallized intelligence is like drawing from our past knowledge. So, ano naman, both of these are important, but they serve different roles in how we think and learn and how we learn every day. That's all po. Thank you.
Hello. So now I will be discussing about Charles Spearman. So before anything else, I would like to introduce myself. I am Bernard M. Healy from BSNet 2A. So Charles Spearman is a British psychologist who lived from 1863 to 1945. He is best known for introducing the two-factor theory of intelligence in 1904. This theory has become one of the foundation in understanding how human intelligence works. So, the main idea here sa theory ni Charles Spearman is that Spearman believed that intelligence is not just one single ability, but a combination of two main factors, the general intelligence or G factor and the specific abilities or S factors. So that is the main idea of the theory of Spearman. Now let's move on to the general intelligence or the G factor. So ano nga ba yung general intelligence? The first one is called the G factor or general intelligence. This is like our core mental strength. It represents our overall capacity to think, reason, and solve problems. So whenever we face a new situation, like solving a puzzle, understanding math, or analyzing information, our general intelligence is at work. And also, Spearman said that this G factor or general intelligence influences performance across all intellectual activities, meaning that people who score high in one or area often tend to do well in others too because of their strong general intelligence. Para mas maintindihan nyo is that kapag halimbawa ako nakapag-score ng mataas sa math, I am also good in one subject. So that is the G factor or the general factor. Kung magaling ka sa isang subject, is magaling ka rin sa isang subject. Okay? Gets? That is the G factor. Next one is the S factor or the specific intelligence. So, on the other hand, ang S factor naman is, sabi ni Spearman, Spearman also recognized S factors or specific intelligence. These are abilities, these are abilities unique to particular tasks. For example, some may be talented in music, skilled in sports, creative in drawing, or excellent in languages. These specific abilities vary from person to person. So you might not be good in math, but you can excel in art. And that's because of your unique S factors. So para sa akin, akin naman is I am not good in singing and dancing, but I am good at sports, especially volleyball. So, that is the specific intelligence. May kakayahan ka na hindi kayang gawin ng iba, na kaya mong gawin. Gets? So, that is the general and specific intelligence. That is the theory of Spearman. So, to better understand about the G factor and S factor, Miss Juliana Gabriel Julata will discuss it further. So that's all. Thank you.
This is, or the general intelligence, or the G factor, is what you call the all around thinking skill that helps across subjects in daily situations. The great example of this would be, for example, in exam. During a math test, a student encounters a new type of word problem they have never practiced, and instead of panicking, they break it down logically and they solved it. Well, even though one person, which means that their ability to understand, their ability to solve it, and their ability to logically break down the world shows their G factor. Aside from that, it is also when a one student is in the group activity, she can organize, she can become the leader, she can do the PowerPoint, she can also do the editing. That just means that her G factor allows her to multitask and allows her to do everything together all at once. And aside from that, it is also when boy is when a student is doing an assignment and suddenly there's no power or there's a brownout. Instead of panicking, he go out and use his phone to find where there could be a signal and use flashlight in order to get his assignment done. His reasoning and his problem solving shows that he have a G factor. Aside from that, there's also the specific intelligence, whereas you are gifted or you have skills in a specific field where you might not be good at these things, but that doesn't mean you're not good at all because you're very talented in one specific things. For example, a one student may not academically thrive, but when that man l- listens to music, he can very much tell you the notes. He can very much identify what kind of music it is, what kind of notes that have been used. That means that just because you do not excel on other things could also mean that you're not excelling anymore. It just means that you have S factor or a specific intelligence which you are very good in one specific task. Overall, G factors is like the engine. It what push you to do things all together and what push you to work everything. Whereas the specific intelligence is that you have a special gears that helps you to do one specific task together or one specific task, but you can do it very much, which means that every person is different. Some can do, some is G factor, while others is S factors. But nevertheless, that does not make us less of a human.